What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Donna D Walker. Some people know me as Dee Walker. And of course, you are tuned in to the Donna D Walker podcast. I got this gentleman sitting right over here. He is going to go ahead and introduce himself. He is an artist. He's out there putting out his music. Look, I'm one of his fans. I love it, and I am blessed to have him on my show. Go ahead, introduce yourself. Tell everybody what's up.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Jerm Realadel. You already know who it is. Doing this interview with Donna D. Let's get it.
Oh my goodness. So, following you, I noticed that your music is like, I love it because your music, it not only is it catchy, it seems like it has a message and everything like that. And that's one thing that I enjoy about your music. Can you tell the folks what type of music that you do and why did you get into it in the first place?
So I'm a hip hop and R&B artist. I might mix it with a little bit of pop and reggaeton. But I started making music because it was an outlet. It was a way for me to express myself and tell the world how I feel.
Wow, wow. And so with your music, with your the music that you do and everything else like that, what musics do you have and where can we actually find it?
So you can go find all my music. It's on all music sites, Pandora, Spotify, Apple Music, and all you have to do is search my name, Jerm Realadel. It'll pop right up. I got a new album coming out on the 17th of August. It's called Lonely Nights 2. So make sure y'all tune in and add that to y'all playlist.
Wow. I love it. I love it. I love it. Listen, I know that you said that it was kind of like an outlet for you, but when did you realize that you was able to even, you know, like for instance, like sing or like whatever, what did you realize this was you, this was your lane you were going down?
Oh man, it all started at a young age. It all started with me dancing at first. I started dancing in school and I realized I was getting attention. People would build a crowd around me. And that was in fourth grade. And then my teacher asked me, she said, Jeremy, do you want to do the talent show? So I don't know if y'all familiar with the Clips, but you know that song Grinded?
Yes.
Grinded by the
Mhm.
Clips. And that I did a rap, I wrote a rap about a bully to that beat, and I hit the stage at the talent show, and they gave me a standing ovation. The teacher wrote a letter to my mom, and I gave a letter to my mom, and she couldn't believe it. And I couldn't. When all the kids in the school literally stood up and was clapping for me, that's how I knew. I was like, man, this is me.
This
This
is
is what
it.
I want to do. Yeah. And then so I wrote to that beat. Then I went home, and then I wrote to a Little Romeo beat, and I just started sharing my music, and I was getting good feedback, and I felt good about it. It was something that I loved. I'm passionate about music, so I knew it was me. Just
Wow. And you said, did you wrote it because of a bully? Did the bully was like, yo, man,
it
what
was,
happened?
it was it was a book that we was reading in school, and it was about a kid being bullied.
Oh, it was
So that
about okay, I got you.
yeah,
Okay.
so that was the topic. I never been bullied, thank
Oh,
God.
okay.
I used to beat the bullies up for people that was getting bullied. Like
That's what's up. That's what's up. I love it.
I ain't like man, I ain't like when kids got bullied by bullies like that. It bothered me, so I would help them. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
how I got into music. Talent show, fourth grade, and I knew it was me because the reaction I got until this day. Some people ain't gonna feel my music, but most of the time I get good feedback.
No, well, I love it. I love it. And I do share it. When I share it, I get like positive feedback. So when you agreed to go ahead and do this interview with me, I was very excited and everything else like that. So like, you're doing great things now, but what do you see yourself like in a couple of years, 5 years, whatever from now?
In a couple years, I plan on making more tour dates. I plan on doing pop-up shows. I plan on putting out new merch. I plan to be on the radio, on FM radio with real radio spins consecutively. I plan on doing more interviews, radio interviews, more appearances, and I got plans to go on tour and do a bunch of big festivals.
Wow, that's what's up. I love that. I love that. And what advice can you give, folks like yourself that are out there just trying to, make it to the next and get that big break and everything else like that? What advice can you give them?
I would say don't stop, don't quit, keep showing up, no matter if it's big or small, show up. Because you never know what opportunity you might reach just by showing up, who you might meet just by showing up. Put God first, be yourself, and always have faith in your music or your artistry or whatever you do. If you're an actor, a painter, a writer, always have faith, because we all know our own worth and we know what we're capable of doing. So don't let nobody, make you feel small. Always come in there with your head high, held high, and just continue to do you, and always have faith in God.
I love it. I love it. And
My secret, God.
I was going to ask you about the industry. What could you tell them, the advice that you can give while they're trying to get into this industry today? Which you kind of touched on it, have faith and don't give up and all that other stuff. But could you kind of tell a little bit more about the industry or whatever?
As far as the industry goes, as we know, the industry is wicked, man. It's a lot of crabs in the industry, and it's a lot of people that ain't in it to benefit you. They want to benefit off you. So I would say stay independent, have control of your artistry. Don't let nobody control your artistry or tell you what to write or what to do when it comes to your art. And just stay hungry, just stay hungry and keep going. Don't ever stop. Keep grinding. Don't let nobody tell you can't do it. And have a vision. If you have that vision and you can see it, then you can touch it, and you believe it, then you can achieve it.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And so how can people find you today so they can get a hold of your music or just find you on social media?
They can find me everywhere on all music sites, all social media sites at Jerm Realadel. It's Jerm Real Adele. As soon as you type in Jerm with a J and type in Real, all my stuff is gonna pop up. Follow me, I follow back. Reach out to me, I'll reach back out.
Okay, and one more thing before you go. I have to ask you, how did you come up with that name?
Oh man, so I came up with that name because my name is Jeremy. So for short, people call me Jerm in the neighborhood. And my family, they call me Jerm to this day. Realadel came from Philadelphia, because I'm from Philadelphia. So if you cut it short, Philadelphia, I just took it and put Realadel, because in Philly, they say Philly's one of the realest cities. Like anybody from out of state that comes to Philly, they be like, yo, Philly a real city. Like people are real there. So Realadel, Philadelphia, I just said, you know what? My artist name is going to be Jerm Realadel. And I just stuck with it. And I've been doing music for like 10 years now, and I never changed it. And I always thought, I was like, maybe people can connect with me more if I just made my name simpler. But another thing was like, nah, because look at all these artists like XX Tentacion. I can't even say his name. He's still people are like, how do you say that? It was like, I just wanted to be unique and stand out, and nobody has that name. Nobody can say they met a Jerm Realadel ever. Like, it's unique and it's me, so that's how I came up with the name.
Yeah, when I Google you, you're the only one that comes up. So there's that.
Yeah.
And one more, I know I keep on saying one more.
You ask me all the questions in the world.
This is a silly question. Do you like the Philly cheesesteaks?
Oh man, I'm in South Carolina right now, but I bounced back from Philly to North Carolina. But ain't nothing like a Philly
Philly
cheesesteak.
cheesesteak, yes.
Man, out here they call it steak and cheese. That's a red flag. If they say you want a steak, say no. Not no Philly cheesesteak. But
Like,
I did go to a couple spots that came close to it. But yeah, I'm a fan of Philly cheesesteaks, man. Everything about my city I love. I'm always represent Philly.
oh gosh. Oh gosh. I'm gonna tell you what. The first time actually I had a Philly cheesesteak was when I was in Greensboro, North Carolina, and it was really good. And I was like, oh, this is good. And so I met this person who was from Philly, and they were like, this is not a Philly cheesesteak. And so when I went to Philly, I was like, yeah, this is a Philly cheesesteak. So I had to ask you.
And there's so many spots to get a cheesesteak from. Like people in Philly, they always debate, oh, I like Pat's, I like Jim's, I like Steve's. And it's like, you never really everybody just, nobody really knows who got the best cheesesteaks. But yeah, when you go out of Philly, ain't nothing like a Philly cheesesteak.
Ain't nothing like a Philly cheesesteak. Well, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show. You are fabulous. And I see your career rising to the top. Your music is awesome. I can't wait till you put out some more music, and I will continue to share it. And I do want to ask you to come back to the show to keep us posted, to let us know what you're doing and everything else like that.
Yes, ma'am. And don't forget my new album, Lonely Nights 2, will be available August 17th on all music sites. Make sure y'all go stream it and make sure y'all add to my playlist. Love y'all and I appreciate y'all.
Love you too. And I definitely got to go ahead and tell my audience, I always tell you this. I love you, man.